Hello, partners. I'm actually coming to you today from, I think, the most historic coffee store in the United States, and that is our first store in the Pike Place Market, which opened in 1971. Over the past almost 40 years, at a time when we have literally built an industry, establishing specialty coffee not only in the U.S. but now around the world, lots of companies, small and large, have kind of gone to school on us, telling their story at the expense of Starbucks. So the reason I'm sharing this with you today is that we're about to do something that's pretty historic in terms of our company, and that is that we are going to begin to unveil a comprehensive advertising and marketing campaign that clearly is going to tell our story. I think there's going to be a little tongue-in-cheek with all of this. We're going to have fun with it, but we're certainly going to be very clear and very purposeful that the time has come for Starbucks to tell its story. And your responsibility in all this, if I can ask you to do this, is when you see the campaign, understand that these words and graphics and everything we're trying to do is representative of not only the true story, but also of you. So please, in addition to what we're doing as a company, communicate the essence of this to our customers. Now that we've met at the Pike Place store where it all began, I thought we'd kind of walk over to a new store, new design. We're going to be met there by other Starbucks partners, and I thought we would go through the campaign. You can see it firsthand for yourself. So we've left Pike Place, and now we're in our new store on First and Pike, and as you can see, it's an extraordinary design that we're all really proud of. I'm sitting with some great Starbucks partners, so I know you've had some time to see some of the ads. Are there any that really speak to you and think that our partners and customers are really going to understand the difference between Starbucks and everybody else?
I literally think this one right on top is going to be the most effective.
If your coffee isn't perfect, we'll make it over. If it's still not perfect, make sure you're in a Starbucks.
I love that we're breaking down the whole myth of what people think about Starbucks. You know, we see it all the time where people come in and they say, "This is my first time in a Starbucks. I didn't know that this is more than just coffee. That this place feels like a place that I could hang out in and stay at. And I didn't know that your coffee wasn't all $4 or $5. You know, there are things that people didn't know that I think we're ready to tell them. Just breaking down those myths.
Right.
I think I like the fact that the ads say that really repeat the fact that if their drink isn't right, we'll remake it. Because, you know, we've always had, as long as I've worked at Starbucks, we've always had that policy, you know, we'll remake it. And
yeah, because it's not just coffee, it's Starbucks.
Exactly, it's Starbucks. And they're going to remember that Starbucks. And they're going to tell 10 people, and those 10 people are going to tell 10 more people. And I want them to tell them that we made their drink perfect.
I think this is a great time for us to be telling people it's not really $4. It's not really always $4. You can make it a drink for far less than that. And also, I really like the fact that the campaign really emphasizes the Starbucks experience.
I like the one over here. It says, "This is what coffee tastes like when you pour your heart into it."
I think this one helps with our partners too, because they get to reminded, you know, every cup does count.
Right.
Everybody gets to pour their heart into every cup they make, and it's kind of a nice little reminder for me.
But wait, what do you think?
Well, I think it's really great that we're finally starting to put the true values of Starbucks, you know, on the table. Everyone's kind of always created their own idea of what Starbucks is, and negative or positive or whatever it is. But now coming out with the actual truth and having it right there for everyone to see, it's going to make things a lot easier to understand.
It's our goal to make them have a better day. Like, we want them to come in if they're having a bad day, like maybe our smile or our joking around with them or our talking to them will make them feel better.
What else do you want our customers to know?
We want to let our customers know there is a lot of work and love that goes into our coffee.
This is an opportunity, I think, to elevate our game and make sure that we are supporting the campaign, we're discussing it with one another, obviously discussing it with our customers, but also we have a responsibility to deliver on the expectation that the customer has. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you coming here and having this conversation with me, and thank you all for what you do every day.